stand and join us if you'd like to with a word of prayer. Father in heaven, we thank you for this another blessed day that you blessed us to have. Thank you for allowing us to gather here this afternoon. Thank you for those that's come to be with us, Lord. And we thank you for the community that we live in, each one that makes up the body of the community. We pray for them, Lord, that are sick and troubled, and those that have lost loved ones. We've got a young man that in our one of our employees that was buried a grandbaby this week, stillborn. We pray especially for that family. God, you just be with them. I pray, Lord, for our country that we live in. I pray for our first responders. I pray for all those that are in harm's way today, those that are serving us. I just ask God to give us wisdom and knowledge now to make good and right decisions, to best help and benefit the people that we are elected to serve. We love you and we honor you, God. Thank you for this in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. You're welcome to stand with us for the pledge of the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. All right, we'll go ahead and call a meeting to order the Thursday, October 9th, 2025 fiscal court meeting. I have the minutes of our previous meeting read by Mr. Doug Foley.
This is September 11th, 2025. Sandy and Gabbard call the meeting order. Minutes from August 14th are read, approved by motion by Vaughn, second by Baker. Sandy and Gabbard recognized Brody Keck, who presented 911 policies and procedures for approval. Motion by Vaughn, second by Baker. Sandy and Gabbard requested approval to appoint Danielle Nimkowski. Did I get that right?
Call for noon.
Sorry, not that. And Sarah Bowman to the EMS Board of Directors. Motion by Vaughn, second by Todd. Shane Gabbard presented the 2026 county's motor vehicle and watercraft tax rate at 11 cents per 100 assessed value. Motion by Vaughn, second by Todd. Shane Gabbard awarded the bid for the park project earthwork to Praxel, who presented the lowest bid with a motion by Vaughn, second by Todd to approve. Shane Gabbard presented Operation Unite opioids. Requested $5,000 motion by Vaughn, second by Todd. Shane Gabbard presented the treasurer's bills and transfers. Motion by Todd to approve, second by Baker. Motion to adjourn by Vaughn, second by nobody. Okay, September the 30th, 2025. Shane Gabbard called the meeting order. Shane Gabbard requested approval to give $18,000 to the Senior Citizens Meals Program. There was a shortage of funds, and this donation will help get them through January. Motion by Baker, second by Todd. Set the next meeting today. How's that?
That sounds good. All right. Your motion we accept the minutes is read. Motion. Thank you. Any opposed? All right, thank you. We've got, let's see, several visitors with us today. We're glad to see y'all. On our agenda, we have Ms. Katie Gabbard that is here representing McKee IDA. And I put Steve Morris down, but Steve couldn't make it today from coming by out of the Benton District. One of our agenda items is an ARC grant resolution. And this resolution, right there's a copy of it, Dave, if you want to show them. This resolution is for the construction of infrastructure for Jackson County Regional Industrial Park. And this is specifically related to the sewer plant. The sewer plant is almost at capacity in that park. The ARC grant that Katie is working on and the IDA, along with the Cumberland Valley Area Development District, is for $223,795 and has a 20% match. Now, the reason for this is we've got some people that's interested in Lot 1. Katie and the IDA have also put a KDPI grant in.
It's okay, I was just gonna say, this one's not for, we did do one for the ARC for the wastewater, this one's for extra infrastructure if we need it.
Oh, okay. Well, I got my P's and Q's backwards.
Sorry, there's a bunch of them going on right now.
No, they had 3 at one time, so this one's for the infrastructure.
This is for extra infrastructure if it's needed.
Okay.
Yes.
We got a company in the park that is looking to expand. They're trying to get some money to build a building right now. Believe me, our legislators are helping with that. But anyway, this grant's for $223,795. The fiscal court, of course, would be the applicant since the IDA is under the umbrella of fiscal court. We'd be the applicant, and so that's 20% match. But Steve Morris at the Cumberland Valley ad he's got commitment that from a House bill. What's that number, Katie? I can't remember
I
that
think
number.
it's 723, but not what we.
They've changed it like 4
But he would be
times.
applying for that one, for
Yeah.
this separate grant, if
Yeah.
it goes through, yes.
Yeah, and what that does is that takes up almost all that match, pretty much.
Yes.
And so it would be, but anyway, we have to pass the resolution and send a letter in saying that we passed the resolution, is what Katie brought us today. Katie, you got any more comments on that?
No, just, it's the resolution and the match. There's 2 documents there, and if you want to put your letterhead on the top, you can.
Okay. Do you want to give a quick update on how things are going in the park?
Well, so we've got several grants going on. We have a KPDI grant that we've got submitted right now that we're waiting to hear back from. We do have a visit that we're going to have with them to show the site, and that is for the construction of a 12,000 square foot building. And then we also have ARC grant right now that we've applied for. We're waiting to hear back on that for to increase the wastewater treatment plant. We recently got turned down for a KPDI grant, and that was because they said the wastewater treatment plant needed to be increased. So that's why we're applying for that grant. And then this grant is for the infrastructure if it's needed, because the deadline is the end of October. So if we need this grant for this infrastructure, we got to go ahead and get the paperwork in. So that's what this is for.
We've got a couple companies that's interested. We're trying to make it as presentable and allowable as possible for them to be able to get the building built and be able to house or work the people that they need to work. So it's a real good opportunity. Had Gabe Nickel from the Department of Local Government was there at the meeting with us Tuesday, and he's committed to try to help them with community block grant development funds. So got a lot of good things going on. But Katie, thank you for coming and representing. That item is actually item E on the agenda, guys. Do y'all have any questions for Katie?
Is that plant is it just too small?
Yeah, they're
Water
saying
volume.
that we're near capacity and that they're wanting to increase it.
Thank you, sir.
If there's very much development in that park, it's going to happen one way or the other, grant money or not, to be able to house it from the people that's already using it for supply in the park. Well, if there's no other questions, I'll entertain a motion we accept and pass the resolution.
If we can get that match. Coming back.
Yeah, Steve's working with us on it. Yeah.
Motion.
Hey.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. All right, next we've got Miss Lynetta Hunter. Lynetta is with, well, Lynetta's with a lot of organizations. I think today she's with Jackson County Save the Children, am I right?
No, today I am with
Jackson County Early Childhood Council.
Early childhood, okay. Well, you see, I mean, it's, Lynetta wears a lot of hats in the community, does a lot of good things. She sent me a proposal for let's see, what's it called again?
The Worthington Park.
Born Learning Project at Worthington Park.
Okay.
You go ahead, Janelle, and you can explain it better than I can what this is.
Okay, so on our action plan, one of our projects was to do a learning trail at Worthington Park in Anvil. And did you get the pictures that I sent you, Shane?
I did, I actually print them off for these guys, they all
Okay.
got a copy of it.
All right. They are just basically metal signs, we put them on posts. As you can see in the pictures, we do the sidewalks. It's a trail that families can take their kids through. It's a learning thing, games, whatever, just activities. But early childhood, like I said, we have the money to cover it. I just need your all's approval to do it at the park.
Yeah.
I told Shane I'll work with the park director, I'll make sure everything's professionally done.
It's an opportunity that this learning trail is, these 10 interactive signs, this not only gets the kids out and active, but it also gets them out and reading. And it also, it may bring more attraction for parents, caregivers, you know, if they're looking for something a little extra for their kids to do more than just play the park. This is.
Here's a bigger picture.
That's a real good.
Yeah, mine ain't too good.
Okay,
Yes, that's a real good picture.
that's basically,
I mean, the picture's probably okay, I just think that was nice.
yeah. And then here's another one of the way we'll do the sidewalks.
You know, I mean, it's, that, I think it, and it's no cost to the court.
No,
So, I mean, I think it'd be a nice addition to the park.
it was just something that we put in our action plan when we, fall this year. And the signs will be very durable, so they'll last for years to come. And then the sidewalks will be painted, so that's not chalk, it's paint. So that way it'll last also.
Oh, yeah.
So that's for the pre-existing sidewalks that's
Yes.
already there? So this, it goes up to the, like the ball court playground? Right?
Well, we haven't decided yet because the sidewalks are not very big.
Yeah, they're chopped up.
Yeah, they're chopped up, so, I figure we may do 5 on one side, 5 on the other side. I don't know. We haven't got that far as to put them, and then the big place there where they play ball, I noticed on the closest end, we may can do it there also.
Obviously, probably.
All right.
Did I give you that or?
Yeah.
Got a motion for item G, the Born Learning Project at Worthington Park.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
I
you.
will second that.
Second, Deputy.
Oh, okay, I didn't hear him, I'm sorry, thank you. All right. All right, moving right along, the judge's report. So, construction has begun on the new Jackson County Fairgrounds project. Praxel was awarded the bid for the earthwork portion of the development. They're making good progress and look to be well within the 9-week timeline they projected of completing the majority of the earthwork portion of the project. Once that is complete, we will bid out the next stage of development at the fairgrounds. We're also in the process of getting an estimate for widening part of the Cameron Ridge Road to make access to the fairgrounds easier. This was at the request of Senator Stivers, who, along with Representative Truitt, is working on getting funds for road improvement to the fairgrounds. Our engineers are in the process of providing that estimate once surveying is complete. I believe this development is going to be a very positive thing for Jackson County and generations to come, and we'll enjoy this investment in our community. We're also working with the Department for Local Government and Representative Truitt on securing funds for some new ambulances for Jackson County EMS. The Fiscal Court does not operate the EMS, but we do appoint board members as well as assist them in grant applications for equipment such as ambulances. The current fleet EMS operates is starting to have several mechanical issues and are constantly needing repairs. These repairs cut into their budget, which if they were able to reduce, could allow them to hire as well as retain more EMTs. Ambulance fleet issues as well as limited staffing are the main reasons they cannot provide more ambulances for services in the community. Nobody wants to call for an ambulance if one not available, but sometimes it happens due to crews being out on the run or the issues we are discussing. The fiscal court is willing to help in any way we can to offset that deficiency that our EMS is experiencing. And lastly, on the report, trick or treat for Jackson County will be on Friday, October 31st from 5 to 7 p.m. So that's my report for today. Move into district's report. Danny, we'll start with you.
Well, they've been, you know, like you said, putting tiles in.
Yeah.
I mentioned them other two things, a while ago, though.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Pretty good.
I'm sorry.
What was that?
What's the times on trick or treat?
5 to 7.
5 to 7.
Which people always, I mean, that's just a suggestion. That's an official time, but they'll visit with people. That's good. Go ahead, Dale, District 2.
Just updating the one project, you got any? You heard, when they
No.
start that?
No, I ain't heard a word. I know that, we done a support letter for the, Jackson County Water's getting ready to change out a bunch of meters and update their meter. They got a grant to do meters. But the water line project, should be in time, but I haven't heard anything from them. You talking about on Highway 30?
Yeah, Highway 30, the new project.
Yeah.
And I had somebody asked me about the timeline on the blacktop this year. Have you heard anything from the contractor?
They're running contract, first day this year, they're running blacktop today. They've got some state work to do down 89, and they've got some state work to do on 421, but Wayne and City hope, we can get to us within the next 3-4 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's
I
the
like
state's cutoff temperature, 45 or something?
State's cutoff temperature for surface is 45 and rising, and for binder is 35 and rising. So, it needs to be above 45 before you get a good cap put on blacktop road. Unless they change that, that's what it was 20-something years ago, 45 and rising. I think it's pretty much the standard.
And then, I had some compliments on the road crew that people was bragging on, not just in my district, but both districts. Doing a good job. There's a lot to keep up with right now.
That's right.
That's all I've got.
All right, thank you. Garvin, you got a report today?
We've been grading roads, mowing, and changing out some tiles, so trying to get some change out.
Did you get the tiles ordered you needed yesterday? Okay, good deal. All right, thank you, gentlemen. Next, you got Sheriff's report. Sheriff, he's had a busy week.
Yeah. Some of the money's got something to do with it, a lot, but we've had search warrants and stolen vehicles and with everything going on, but really, there's nothing changed, it's just business as usual. Right now, we're collecting taxes wide open, and right now it's during the 2% discount stage, so there's a lot of people coming in, we keep an line out the door most of the time.
There was one there a while ago.
Yeah. That's keeping us pretty well busy as far as the office goes right now.
Yeah.
That's all I've got.
All right, thank you, Sheriff. Jail report. Brian.
Financial report, our state inmates have picked up more recently than they have since COVID. I think I had about 70 some state inmates. Of course, some of them are county inmates that turn state here in our own county as well. And so our state pay this month was around $77,000. Our classes that we have, I mean, those are a big asset to us as well as inmate. We made over $13,000 this month in those classes. Our phone system, about $1,600, for a total of around $92,000. And also, I checked back over the year, we've had a new company in the last 3 years, our health provider. We switched to Southern Health Partner, and one of the leaders in that company is retired from DLC, and that's really why I went with that company. She's got dealings within prisons, jails, as well as other avenues, but she has worked tirelessly. You know, people a lot of times don't understand. I probably didn't either. I had family that operated jail. I didn't understand all of the ins and outs, but if Daniel has a busy week, I have a busy week. And so a lot of these guys and girls coming in, a lot of them have a lot of health issues, and that can happen on the state side. A lot of jails may say, hey, we've got some to give you. They might not tell you everything, and you can only look up so many of the medical questions they have. But anyway, so that's part of that. And if they have a chest pain, we can't say, hey, you ain't really having a chest pain. We got to treat it serious. And that's usually an emergency room run. And if you do that, I don't know if you know, we don't have a hospital here in the county, so we have to take them somewhere else. But a lot of these are indigent, these inmates. So she has worked tirelessly on getting reimbursements for some of them. And I get the email, but I've never added it all up. In the last year, she has, with the catastrophic medical reimbursement, we have received over $140,000 back from the medical bills. So that will tell you that, yes, they are medical bills in jail. That's part of it.
Yep.
And we only have a nurse 36 hours a week.
Yeah.
So if that happens outside of those hours, there's nobody there. I mean, we're trained medically, but we're not doctors, you know. So you have to sometimes send them out that way. But I wanted to just bring that up because I really had never kept count of it. I know there's a lot of it, but I didn't realize it was that much. And we do try really hard to, especially on the mental health side. If someone's charged with a felony, can't always get them mental health help. You know, comp cares won't take them if they have a felony charge.
Yeah.
So you have to get them medicated just right. Most time we do, we get them back to where they really are, and then they get out of jail again. And that's just not easy to deal with. But we do try on every end financially. We own our own. I brought this up before. I think if you're like me, you probably forgot. We own our own sewing machine. We make our own mats. We can make them as big as we want, and that comes straight out of commissary money. You know, that's not anything taxpayer related, and it does help. Those mats are open. I'd say they're pushing $200 a piece right now, so we can make all them. And not only can we make them, we can repair them too. So if there's some back there that need a little help and need more cushion, we can do that also. So we look at about every avenue we can, including bringing in state inmates. We've been really blessed. Pike County, Madison County has given us a lot of those state inmates all the time. And a lot of jails right now don't do those classes. So these inmates are pushing for that. They want them. It helps them get out a little bit early. And they want to work. God knows we work them here. I think we got about 6 inmate crews that goes out. They want to work and they want classes, and we offer both of them. And they want to be treated like human beings. We offer that also. So those are top 3 things that we give them, and that's why they want to be here. So might be a little longer than I planned, but
That's all right.
They do a lot of work. You see them out on the roads a lot doing stuff that shows up. When I see them, I appreciate them doing that and thank them. They seem to like that.
Going along with that, actually, I was looking right at it, I forgot to read it. Dry Fork Church and Sand Gap, together at the well of recovery, restoring lives with hope, faith, and new beginnings every Wednesday from 5:30 to 6:30, and a free meal after the service. So that's a new thing they got going, that's a great thing. It's 2976 Upper Dry Fork Road in McKee. So for more information, 859-582-0630. That's 859-582-0630. This is a judge-approved recovery meeting, so drug court judge approved. So if you need this meeting, it'd be good for you just to go and attend anyway. That sounds like a good place to get hooked up. Ashley, thank you for bringing that to us. All right, next, appoint April Renner to Jackson County McKee IDA. April attended the meeting over there Tuesday, and she is a CPA and works for Jackson Energy, and has worked in several different departments at Jackson Energy. And the council over there feels like she'd make a good addition. I've worked with April since I've been here, and she is very industrial minded, so I'm glad to recommend her. Appoint April Renner to Jackson County McKee IDA. Any questions?
No.
Need a motion?
That's fine. Motion. Second.
All right, thank you. So we got the Born Learning Project working hard. Updated electrical inspector list. I've had some discussions with Brett, and appreciate them coming today. They have some concerns and legitimate concerns, but at the same time, I've had several people that's contacted me and said we need one more option to help these guys out. I did some checking on Calvin and another county, those couple counties, and I've had calls all week, guys. I ain't trying to cut you out of no business, but I mean, and these guys have too. And they want one more, just to be able to have that option, if they had nothing bad to say. But if y'all got any questions or... Now, I say, we ain't trying to knock you out of no work whatsoever, but...
What's his, can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead, Rick.
What's his resident, I mean, where does he live, as far as what you know?
Let's see, I have to look back on his papers you sent me. I think it's Allen County, I believe. Breathitt, that's right, he's in Breathitt County, yeah. I talked to people from Lee County, and I talked to people from Allen County.
It's Breathitt.
Breathitt, that's right, it's Breathitt County, because I had another guy that sent in some kind of request from Allen County, but nobody knows him.
Now, that's closed, and that's the way I think it's always been, I mean, with all,
Yeah.
as far as I remember, is you're open to us, we're open to you. That's not the case this time.
Yeah.
We're open, I mean, we can't go to Breathitt County.
No, we can go Breath County.
But don't, Wes, you live in Manchester, is that right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, ain't that the same difference? I just,
Now, but Brett comes to
County of
Manchester
residence.
too.
County of residence.
Mm-hmm.
gotcha.
I mean,
Well, it's been an open close deal. Brett's right about the open and closed. I don't really know who's, I haven't seen a list like that in a while.
talking about another county.
Who's open to us? Do you really know off the top of your head who's open to us?
Clay and Jackson.
That's it.
That's it.
You got them both here.
Yep, we're both here.
Everybody else is closed.
Mm-hmm.
So you two's the only one that can inspect in Clay or Jackson.
Mm-hmm. And this is the fourth trip I've made to Jackson County, and I've got 4 inspections when I leave here in Jackson County. Plus one little old lady that needs electric right now, and I'm here in Clay County.
Yeah.
What's the deal with the two counties, just Clay and Jackson?
I think what they're saying is, the way it's always rolled up was we was open to counties that was open to us, correct?
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
yeah. From everything that I've always been told, and I've done this is 18 years,
Yeah,
it was a gentleman's agreement between Clay and Jackson. If you're open to ours, we're open to yours. If you're not open to ours, we're not open to yours.
yeah. And that, listen, like I say, we ain't trying to cause all no issues.
No,
we
we
need
just,
to
I'm
know.
just getting calls. I'm just getting, you know, I've got a lot of calls, and I talked to Brad about this too. And, you know, I've been getting calls, with concerns from electricians and, even some from the electric company. So that's where I'm at.
All right, so now I'm gonna ask, don't want no names, don't want no locations. I've probably already heard everything that been called to you. Brett and I are trying to follow the rules by KRS 227, 227A, 189, and any KARs, which is 815, 035, 020.
You have to write all that down.
Well, yeah, I mean, I understand that.
I know
Yeah,
nothing,
yeah,
I know absolutely nothing about electricity.
I'm gonna get this one wrong. KRS 211. And these are the things that govern us. We are trying our best to follow the rules. We have 5 days, 5 business days to show up to do an inspection. Now, if we turn it down, then they go to the back of the list. I'm sorry. That's just life.
Yeah.
And a homeowner can do one house every 2 years if they're moving in it. We have 5 days to respond, to do an inspection, pass or fail, doesn't make any difference. It requires a septic release. If they're not going to move in it, then it requires a licensed electrician. We are doing our level best to follow the rules.
Yeah.
Set by the state, not by, and then at the end of it, we still have to follow under the Kentucky Building Code, because that's how the electric code is adopted. It's a mini-maxi code. We can't go above, we can't go below. We are doing our level best to clean up a mess that Clay and Jackson started many, many years ago, that you all weren't in.
Yeah.
And now, and I'm not throwing nobody on the bus, we're bringing somebody in who has, from personal experience, been under investigation for the state for many years. And I worked for the state for 3, and I know he was his name fell in my list. And I'll be honest with you, and Brett can agree. I wasn't the one that did it, but I was the one that investigated his father-in-law getting suspended. But did he break the rules?
Yep.
Did he break the rules? And the guy died. So we are doing our best to follow the rules.
Yeah, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
It's
just
like I said, this has always been one of the areas that I absolutely did not understand.
Well, you know, honestly, Judge,
I've had it
if you
explained to
call
me.
us,
Yeah.
we'll all meet and we'll throw the papers, and this is what we
Yeah.
look for.
Yeah.
And you could go with us and look and see what we're turning down.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll be honest.
If you don't know nothing about electric, you know that what we turn down is wrong.
I'll put it this way.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way.
You don't even have to be a professional at it. to know that.
I'm like Dale, I've had several calls, but the calls wasn't related to getting turned down. The calls was related to availability, which I know you guys are swamped.
No,
And you don't have-
like I said, this is,
You're sitting here and you need to be in 4 places.
well, no, but I'm saying I've been in Jackson County 4 times this week. This is
Yeah.
the 4th.
Yeah.
I'll probably be back tomorrow
Right,
sometime, or I
Yeah.
may be back Sunday.
yeah,
I have to go teach a class for the Kentucky Fire Commission on Saturday, otherwise I'll be back Saturday.
well, you know, I don't mind to meet with you guys and sit down and look over all this,
Yeah,
and then we can just table this to the next meeting.
I think it'd be a good idea.
And I'll talk,
and you know, and I understand that all 4 of you can't meet at one time,
yeah, that's just.
because that's against the KRS.
Only 2 to me.
Yeah, well,
It can't be a quorum.
we can't have a quorum.
More than one's a quorum, so 3 of us would make a quorum, 2 of us wouldn't.
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm open to that.
Yeah.
Anytime you want to, just let me know, I'll say yes or no, and maybe push you
Well,
back a day.
we've got, I mean, we've got, Brett's got my number, I got his.
Yeah.
Wes, I'll get
If
yours.
you got any calls about it, but the electric thing much.
Oh, I'm not happy
You
with that.
ain't had nothing.
Maybe we can work on the issues too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Both
And
of you,
another
just
thing-
one, you commercial.
I think that was.
I'm commercial.
Yeah, Yeah. Okay,
Commercial can do any of it, he's just 1 and 2.
yeah.
But
Well, we don't,
there's supposed to be about 4 of you in each county. don't
No,
there?
there's nothing that says that.
we need to get our paperwork.
How many is in Laurel
Laurel
County?
County's two.
Laurel County's 2.
Laurel County is two.
1 commercial and what?
One 2-family dwelling and 1 commercial.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why we have to do it.
Everything figured out. Like I said, don't, no offense, guys, but I don't know about electric. I tell you what, breakers, please.
Well, I mean, I'll say this, and I know one of the biggest complaints was they called him all day.
Yeah,
And I
And
had a
couldn't
family
get a hold of him.
emergency.
He had a family emergency. Well, then they called me at 5:30 expecting me to be out there in less than 30 minutes.
yeah,
And it was 2 places, and it plainly says the homeowner can't do that.
yeah.
And then I asked for a licensed electrician, and I asked for septic releases, and and then I never got a call back, other than I got a little gripe tag. And then you got the complaint.
And
Well,
another
yeah.
one,
I
another
can
one
vouch for
was,
every one of these.
I said, no, he had a licensed electrician, and the rules say KRS 815 KAR 035020 says why we can put power on a structure when it's not done, and it says for heat or temporary lighting. And he got the phone call that night, and what did you tell him?
Same thing.
Well, how about this?
Yeah.
How about, me and the county attorney, because he's all about the KRS, he's had to step out. Me and him meet with you guys before the next meeting, and we'll get all this cleared up. In the meantime, I'll disregard that temporary authorization until we get all this
And
cleared
now,
up.
Judge, I'm gonna say this, and I'm not throwing nobody on the bus. He has to have a contract before he's legal to inspect in the county, no matter what, emergency or not.
Well, all I know is I got that from Jackson Energy.
Yeah, well, again,
Yeah.
I get called from Jackson Energy asking me what the state says.
Yeah, well, that's, I'm not.
Well, I'm not throwing you on the bus, I'm just saying.
Well, if that's all right, let's motion that me and Ross meet with them before the next meeting to get all this straightened out. That
Yeah,
works.
that'd be good.
We don't wanna do anything in legal
And
trouble.
if there's any way to get a list of counties that's open to us,
Yeah,
I'd like to see it too.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all have no way, any way of getting that.
Well, actually, with a contract, there is no open county. Algae counties play in that till they get caught. When they get caught, they'll shut them down. With a contract that started in 1978, it's in KRS 189, and have to look at the exact word, the exact one, and it falls under the building code.
yeah.
But this has been in the law since 1978.
Well, if it's all right, I'll contact you guys next week and we'll meet in the near future and I'll take care of that other matter before then. I just need a motion to table it to the next meeting.
Motion. Second.
All right, thank you, guys. I say, trying to cause anybody in trouble, we just want to get this right.
Yeah, well, that's all we want.
Yeah, I've been so confused the last 2 weeks, Brett can probably tell you, when he called me, I didn't even know my name.
Well, I understand that.
I mean, it's just,
I understand that.
yeah,
Hey, but we can take any, if we got a problem out there and we don't know about it, we can't fix it.
yeah,
And we can do a lot of education through you all. Like, when you get these complaints, say, well, you know,
Reach out
just
to
do
us.
the right thing if they're asking you to do what the state is telling them they have to do. And that's easy.
Yeah.
That's easy for you all.
yeah.
Because, I mean, you just gotta follow the way the KRS written.
And it's one of those things that nobody, and I've been in, and these guys have been in abundance of trainings, nobody has ever sat down with us and said, this is what you need to know about
I've never heard,
approving your contractors, electrical contractors.
I've never heard that
Nobody
mentioned.
has ever mentioned, you know. But anyway, all right, thank you, guys.
I need a phone number for each one of you, not right now, just sometime.
Okay,
We get a lot of calls at the clerk's office.
okay, yeah, I'll give you.
Okay.
Item I is the invoices for the fairgrounds project. I've got y'all a copy of them in your packet. So, Raxel so far, their contract, or their bid was I think it's a little under 900,000. Don't know the exact figure. But this is for $246,212.85. They sent me some aerial photos of, man, they're flat moving the dirt up there. Like I said in the judge's notes, they said they was gonna try to have their portion of the earthwork done within 9 weeks. Then we have Nesbitt Engineering, we've got an invoice from them for their engineering work, $7,600. So the grand total, $253,712.85, and this does come out of the $4 million that was the line item in the state budget for this particular project. I wanted y'all to, I told Caleb, I said, let's not put these in the claims that we've got, let's put these separate so y'all could look at them detailed. Y'all got any questions on it?
That total bid was $825,000, is that what they said?
825, yeah, it's written right there, right? I didn't bring my glasses either, I can't, that's a little writing, or I've got, my eyes have got worse.
This is up to the work they've got done now.
This is up to the work they've got done now. Yeah,
Motion.
all right,
Second.
thank you, gentlemen. Next is employee insurance options and county contribution rate. So, I gave you all that, but I'm gonna let you look over this too. This, right now, our employees have Anthem, but, Anthem is going up 20% on their rates. Our broker has, give us the option of going to United Healthcare, and United Healthcare will, everybody's, what I gave you here is whatever plan they want to the employee that opts in taking health insurance, whatever plan they opt into, this gives them how much that they would pay. This is minus our $1,100 contribution per policy. I think we've got about 30, how many, Caleb, 37 employees that have health insurance. Now, dental insurance is elected. You know, you can elect to have your dental, or you can elect to have eye, you can elect to have life insurance, you can elect to have cancer coverage. There's several different coverages, but that's all elected. We don't set any of that. That just shows you we're not going to lose our Anthem Vision or dental if we go with United Healthcare. The reason we are looking at this United Healthcare proposal is you keep the majority of your, if not all, of your providers, and then you'll keep, actually, they may pay just a little less in some of these than what they're paying now. But if we stay with Anthem, there's a 20% increase that's going to be going to the employees, and the insurance has got crazy high. I had another broker that I brought in and looked at his rates. His rates were a lot better than this, but the problem was the providers. They didn't have hardly any providers that a lot of our people used, and also neither one of those policies that he quoted me covered anything in UK. And we got a lot of people that end up going to UK for, may not end up in the hospital there, but they end up there for specialty services and stuff, and that will all come out of their pocket. So I didn't bring that up here because I didn't think it would go very good with the employees at all, because there's a lot of them using doctors. But we can either keep Anthem, and the employees are going to see a 20% increase on health insurance, or we can go to United Health, and their rates will stay basically the same, and our contribution rate will stay the same. Right now, I don't feel like it'd be a good time for us to up our contribution rate. It's just, everything's got so expensive, I just don't think it'd be a good idea. Y'all got any questions on it?
How long you got before we make it?
Open enrollment is this month. When do they usually
Next
start?
week.
Next week.
We've been working on getting these numbers for a month. Hey, Justin is our agent, and out of Lexington, and he's fit with them, trying to get us the best numbers. That's pretty much a bottom line. That's what it's going to be. Based on claim history, you know, all that stuff factors into this.
Right.
But
is a pretty good jump.
20%'s a lot of money out of your paycheck. And I don't see us having the money within our budget to off that 20%. And United Healthcare, like I said, it's got, I mean, they may be a provider here and there and yonder that you have to get approved, but they should have basically the same provider.
The United Healthcare is the company we had before Anthem.
Yeah. They went through that deal with the state where they didn't offer any insurance for a while, and we had to switch to Anthem. Now, they got an option to come back.
What day next week, do you know?
15.
15th? What day is that?
Wednesday. Ain't it? Thursday? Wednesday? Wednesday.
United Healthcare is also the health insurance that PRTC has.
Okay.
It's actually the best.
I mean, it's a decent group.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about our broker, Justin, is he works with the people one-on-one and try to get the best he can for them, for what they personally forward. He knows what we're going to contribute, so that helps him to figure out what they best can do. So he'll work one-on-one with each employee that elects to have insurance.
So, you're recommending to go with United?
I'm recommending we go to United.
It'll
and
stay basically the same.
It'll stay basically the same, we'll just change companies. Anthem Dental Insurance and Anthem Vision Insurance will stay the same, that's what everybody's got right now. And life insurance, that, none of that is affected. It's just basically changing our health provider from Anthem to United Healthcare.
Yeah, that's fine, okay, I mean, can't afford insurance the way it is. Let alone going up.
Got a motion down there, Stan? Got a second. Okay, thank you, guys. Treasurer's bills and transfers, I'll give you a copy of those bills there. Didn't see anything out of the ordinary this month. Most of it was just normal. We had about in our 59,000 on the jail bills, 18,000 on the road bills, 61,000 on general fund, 28,000 other road bills. We ordered some tiles and stuff for the road bills are a little more this month, but we had to have them. It's part of it. It's like your let me see here. Transfer station, 46,000, and then LGA, 7,800. No questions, I'll entertain a motion. They have been presented to the court.
Motion has been presented.
Second.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Stacy called me earlier and asked me if he could make a remark at the end of the meeting. We always leave the last part out for comments and announcements. So Stacy.
I was just asked to ask you guys about the two buildings that are up there next to the transfer station, the little homeless shelters buildings. I don't think the county owns those, do they?
No,
I didn't think so.
I believe that, Jason, I think that Will
Yeah.
Judd that started
Yeah,
that.
I had talked to him for a
High
minute
school.
yesterday, but he had lost service.
Yeah.
I didn't get to talk to him about that was basically the question that was asked.
I think actually that group from school, that one that, Ms. Judd started, is
Yeah.
the ones that actually own them.
Yeah, that's,
We just got them put there, keep somebody from messing with them.
What you doing?
When you first pull in, they're set between the jail and the transfer station. There's two buildings them school kids started building. They're emergency shelters.
yeah, like a warm.
They used to be at EMS. They was used by several people.
They were,
And
they were.
I think people got to abusing them when they moved them on out to the landfill.
Yeah, yeah.
Kenan, do you have anything you want, any comments on?
Hey, what about, the tax rates? Like, I heard they went been sky high. Have y'all been investigating any updates?
The tax rates, Kenan, are set by each individual taxing district. So like your school board, they vote on their tax rates, and they send them to us, and we vote to allow them to be printed on our bill. If a tax rate is raised above 4%, to my understanding, it has to have a public hearing, and none was advertised, so nothing went above 4%.
Okay.
I think the reason that people are seeing an increase is the value of property increased in the county. Our PVA is statutorily required every year to do assessments on property. And with the rising cost of land, it caused a lot of people's actual value to go up. So when you get your property tax statement, if you'll look at the value of your property and compare it to years prior, it may explain some of this.
Okay.
Yeah. Good question, Ken. Thank you.
And, me and Dad, the other day, when we saw Tire Lake has been drained a little bit, and, have y'all any updates on that?
I haven't talked to him over at Kenton, but I know it's been awful dry. And hopefully when we get to some more rain, there's a certain time of the year that they tell us they're allowed to pull water out of that river down there. So that's probably a whole lot to do with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Thank
It's not went down a whole lot. I live right on it, very little.
you. He swims on it, he's the
Yeah.
duck.
I'm all right down to the lake. It's not went down like nearly it has. There's not a problem with it.
Go ahead, sir.
All right. First, let me say thank you all for allowing me to speak today.
Yeah.
I know several of you personally and have absolutely no ill regard toward any one of them. I'm not here to condemn, ridicule, or offend. I am simply here as a concerned citizen. I absolutely love Jackson County. I am, if I make it to heaven, God asks me where you want to spend eternity, I'm going to say right here. I've often said, I don't want to see Jackson County change, I want to see it get better. Unfortunately, it's not getting better. A few things have changed, which I am glad. Some of you might not be, but I am. Unfortunately, some areas have not gotten better, and other areas have gotten worse. I say all the following with the utmost of respect to all of you. It said some of you are not running for election for whatever your motivation. I applaud that decision, not because I think you're a bad person, but because it's timely, as well as time for change. It's time for changing thinking, it's time for change in energy, and it's time for change in leadership. We need representatives who will take a stance of initiative and assertiveness, rather than a stance of submissiveness, asking for and accepting scraps from Frankfurt, Washington, or philanthropists. Rather than asking for political welfare and government largesse, we need representatives who will be bold in their thinking, bold in their actions, bold in their words. Not only do I call on our representatives to be bold, I ask the citizens to also be bold. I implore all citizens to become more politically active. Our forefathers bestowed us a republic. A working republic requires an informed citizenry, hence the need for a free press, ethical and investigative press. A well-informed, knowledgeable, and active citizenry creates a stronger government which serves the citizens rather than itself. Those who have not decided, with all due respect, I ask you not to seek re-election.
It's your right to run, but let the people have a fresh start. Put aside personal gain, ego, and pride. Be audacious, be inspiring, say to the people, I care more about you and our county than I do myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Stacy. All right, anybody else? All right, we'll need a motion to adjourn.
Motion. Second.
All right, next meeting Thursday, November 13th at 1 o'clock. Thank you all for coming.